Since the beginning of time, the world of Albion Online has been ruled by a cartel. Many players tell me legends about the cartel, which inspires me to create this video. Cartel is an organization created from a formal agreement between a group of producers of a good or service to control supply or to regulate or manipulate prices. In Albion Online, a cartel is a group of players that controls tax rates in cities, or so other players think. Players believe that the market is also controlled by cartel. Our expert will tell us about the best legends he has heard from players about cartel.
Welcome back. I continue to investigate. Let me tell you, it's not easy. If you remember, I fell asleep. The dream I had was very strange. Honestly, I still think it really happened. But I never met the old man who told me the legend about the cartel. Dream gave me new information and allowed me to understand that by entering this world I must take into account that I may lose a lot of silver and, worse still, even my life. I am also terrified of taking an oath, in which will probably have to be marked with a red-hot metal badge. But these are just legends invented by players. At least I hope so. Let's get back to my investigation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch previous episodes. I managed to realize the following points. My current list and completed tasks are as follows. I now know a lot more about other shops' owners. But that's not the end. The next steps are to find information that other players write on various forums and join the world of the cartel. Of course, during the investigation I am constantly learning new information, which I will present to you soon. I managed to determine the probable hierarchy of the cartel, which consists of large and small owners. I'm not sure if all the accounts are real, but see for yourself. However, I find out some details about the owners, Thanks, and Hagen. I asked a few people in the city, but they all say they are rarely seen, so I had no choice to take matters into my own hands. Thanks. The most likely place to meet him is in Thetford, because from what I've gathered has the most plots here. I think he rules in Thetford. He moves around cities very quickly without being noticed. Uses to mounts. I will follow for a while to see if has any other accounts. Go into another city, so I have to be very lucky to choose the same place. I hope goes to Fort Sterling. Fortunately, has a specific mount and clothes. So easy to recognize. They will stand still. Will he notice me? This is not possible. In the meantime, I will show you what information I read from Reddit.
Congratulations! The cartels won and cornered the market on crafting stations in royal cities. SBI should change royal cities' crafting stations to be managed by the system. There is no purpose to player-managed crafting stations. Now with the cartel monopoly plus the bank accounts, they've accumulated, having bullied their way into the monopoly. SBI should take over the crafting stations and set a fixed price. And that's the end of it. No more skimming off new players. With today's Arcane Staves crafting activity, we see the rates have doubled for related crafting by all the crafting stations in the royal cities. Additionally, in the city of Focus the rates have quadrupled. What's up with the crafting station prices in Thetford? Looks like two accounts own all the stations at Thetford and set the fee to around 4,000. Haven't been able to refine any ore for over a week now, but then I go and check Carlion and it's back to normal. Someone tell two folks to lower the hide prices. It's a war between owners that affects all cities, lowering prices to screw other cartels and even going into a loss to do so. Just that in this cycle, they got their hands on almost all of Thetford. Without the real competence, they are free to do as they please. The main owner has plots all over the royal continent, and it's actually an official content creator of Albion program, and has a Discord server dedicated to offering associates between other things. One of the larger crafting communities on Discord. Crafters work hard.
This is all really interesting. There is much more, but I won't show you everything. It seems that all the legends and stories I have heard are true. At least this is confirmed by people on the forum. But I haven't heard anything about crafters work hard and this official content creator. Maybe you know something, write in a comment. I wonder if I have anything to be afraid of. Since the content creator is involved in this, maybe the Albion Online team also has a hand in it. I need to join this Discord and learn more. This can make a big difference. If it turns out that the Albion Online team is also involved in the case, a new chapter of the investigation will open. But first I have to find my missing friend. It seems that Danks only feeds plots. But I'm glad I could meet him. So let's move on to another interesting fact I learned. When checking access rights to plots and shops, I managed to figure out a strange thing. Looking at the owner and co-owner, it looks like Hagging is Ephraim's. This is a very important clue because by following this trail, I can determine all the accounts that Hagging has, and this will change the view on how many plots he has. Hagging is one of the oldest owners on the Albion Online West server. Legends say that he has so much silver that he could buy all the cities and still not use half of his silver. Since Hagging added Ephraim's as the co-owner, I have to check his plots. Oh, look. Owner block other owners' plots so that players cannot go to their shops. This is a tactic that blocks passage to shops, and is intended to direct players to other shops. Okay, let's check out another plot of Hagging in Bridgewatch. Look at the owner, it looks like Hagging is Everator. This is the second time I have to check out other city. Another account, this is the third case, is getting very interesting. I wonder how many plots he will have by impersonating other accounts. There are multiple accounts added to this chest that most likely belong to Hagging. Hagging is Ephraim's. Ephraim's is here. So all these accounts belong to one player. There is one conclusion. This player has a lot of shops. Even though not everyone knows about it, I have to count how many of them he has. But not today because it's time to rest.
If you don't like the video, then subscribe to the channel anyway, unless you want the cartel to come to you. Yes, you.